overcrowded spaces, traffic jams, choking streets, and poor air quality are telltale signs of urban life in India today. In the coming years, if we want to draw breath, public transport is the oxygen we need. Electric buses offer a paradigm shift in approach to public transport. Zero emissions, reliable, commercially viable, comfortable, no noise, predictable operating cost.
You can see the electrification of public transport is the priority of the Government of India as well as many state governments. For electric buses, if you want to take the maximum advantage of the emission saving potential of the electric buses, you should have developed a route based model considering the fact of the length of the bus, number of seats it has, charging infrastructure, size of the battery required, total distance per trip.
But induction of electric vehicles requires a system, planning and solutions approach. Public transport authorities and public transport operators need to consider, is the technology sustainable and commercially viable? How should we plan for introducing electric buses in our fleet? Can the charging infrastructure in depots or stations suffice? What is the impact on emissions? Are the current incentives sufficient? To address these issues, Mytrah Mobility introduces Symphony. Symphony is the first state-of-the-art global EV planning tool made in India for public use. Symphony supports all stakeholders in their planning to introduce electric buses. Symphony starts by analyzing existing fleet schedules along with real-time traffic data, considering the charging opportunities available and EV product specs to determine feasibility of electric bus deployment. Using the tool, operators can upload their schedule data, a process as simple as uploading an Excel file to answer questions such as what depots should be considered for introduction of electric buses, how many, and where chargers need to be deployed. Tool analyses potential of electrification for each depot based on constraints defined by operator, example cost per kilometer. It also has an option to assess potential independent of technology selection. The financial calculator in Symphony considers all financial and operational parameters that includes key financial metrics such as electricity costs, capital costs, incentives and contract period to come up with an effective CPKM. Electric buses have significantly lower operational costs. Symphony can recommend trip maximization scenarios that increases vehicle utilization while minimizing dead kilometers. Symphony can also be integrated with existing ITS systems using APIs to do impact assessment of pre and post introduction of electric buses. Electric buses provide a superior experience to the end user and can help drive up public transport ridership.
Symphony helped us in identifying routes which are most amenable to introduction of electric buses. This is based on the product specification, the charging speed and the number of trips which can be done in a charge. Also, Symphony has this feature of trip optimization where one can have maximum number of trips within a particular charge such that maximum revenue can be earned out of it. So that has been very, very helpful.